Greetings, Hallowmaniacs. It's Steph here, and it is a super rainy day in the Midwest, and what better way to spend it than to go thrifting for Halloween? So let's see what trouble we can get into. Let's go. Alright guys, so let's head into the first stop, and it's the Salvation Army, and the first thing I knew, which made me have hope, was a little Squishmallow there. She was cute. But then I went over and I was kind of in like off section with their electronics and whatnot, and I saw this little miscellaneous skull here, which I still am not sure entirely what it is. If it's just a light up skull. Why I say that is here you could tell on the front by the nose when I turn it around here, and it was $2.99. It just had a little weird, I don't know if it was a sensor, if it made noise, or what that is. The nose just looked a little funny to me, but moving on, went and saw these super cute, adorable pumpkin salt and pepper shakers, $2.99. I believe it was two for $2.99, not $2.99 each. But they are very adorable. Seems like something maybe you could get at a Cracker Barrel. I noticed that during the holiday seasons, a lot of times they'll sell a lot of the salt and pepper shakers. I did find here was their holiday aisle. There wasn't a lot of Halloween stuff, but I did see this cute, this is a vintage, probably something maybe in the 80s or 90s even. It was for $1.99. It was a cute little suction cup ghost that would go onto your window with a plush. It was some thicker plush, and I thought it was cute. You know, it was a little bit of wear and tear on it, but not bad. Here was somebody's kind of, it looked like a homemade floral arrangement with the pumpkin in it. And a lot of miscellaneous pumpkins. You know, definitely saw a lot of those. And here was a cute sparkly glitter green pumpkin. And green is my favorite color. So again, that little jack-o'-lantern face and my favorite color combined definitely was an eye catcher for me. I even moved it to the front of the shelf. I'm like, it does not deserve to be in the back. But looking more, I saw a few more pumpkin, little tins there. And then here was a cute candle. But definitely not in the best condition. But still, you know, I thought it was something that was adorable and would be great if it was in a better condition. Here was a little bit of scarecrows that I found. And then here was this little box that, you know, I always say, definitely take the time to look because you never know what it could be. I'm always looking for, hopefully, that hidden treasure. Here I found a relatively, probably not too old, but bag of Lumineers. And then here was a cute little shelf sitter ghost that they had on for $2.99. So definitely a little dirty in spots here and there, but was cute. Not sure how old it was. I found this skeleton here, and boy was I sad that it was missing that arm because it probably would have came home with me. I'm sure I could still put use to it without the hand, but yeah, I love the skeletons. And here you could tell it was raining cats and dogs. Here's stop number 2, another Salvation Army store. When looking, like when I first came in, there was barely anybody in there. But again, once I got to the Halloween aisle, more people started to come around. So definitely I think everybody had the same thought. The rain was not going to stop us now, right? So this store had more Halloween than the last one. I started to see these two really cute, adorable Gemmy pumpkins. And I love Gemmy. They have a lot of the animatronics. Sometimes you'll see. These were $2.99 each, and they're smaller ones. I'm a fan of this kind of probably like the early 2000s to mid 2000s plastic pumpkin cutouts, like the blow molds. Not the traditional blow molds, but definitely I think they're kind of appearing to be more retro now. Moving on, saw a little bit of just cute this and that. Little boo sign there. Again, some more floral arrangements. Here's a pumpkin, and I like that stack of 3 pumpkins. That was cute. Again, more scarecrows. This is a cute little sign. Happy Halloween. Love that little jack-o'-lantern face. And then here, you know, I found a miscellaneous skull. You usually can get those at the Dollar Tree. I noticed too, here was like pink and teal pumpkins, and that was something that was popular. I noticed like a pastel theme, especially at Michael's. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. And then here were these two. They didn't really appear to be vintage plates or like kind of big plastic bowls, but still cute. And there was multiple ones there. So that would be a good pickup if you were trying to maybe have a party at your house. This was cute. This little ceramic here. I hate sometimes when they write on the bottom of materials. And I know a lot of times they'll say, okay, well, you can just wipe it off. But to me, it seems like that would be hard to get that marker off. I did find like this more of a modern tray here with the candy on it, the trick or treat. I assume it would probably only be maybe a couple years old. It didn't look too old. But I did see these cute little styrofoam tombstones. They made me laugh, honestly. I like that, for rent. It's just kind of funny little sayings on it. See you soon. Funny, maybe perhaps creepy. But moving on, here was something I'd never seen. I think it was before my time. RCA video discs. And for $7.99, they had a stack of them here. And here was an Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I thought that was a cool throwback. And again, I've never seen that movie, never seen really video discs before. So that was something new. I'm not even sure if $7.99 is a good deal on it. If you are a collector of those, drop a comment and let us know. But this one was made in 1956, the movie itself. And then the disc came out in 1982. So yeah, I thought that was a cool thing to find. And now the last stop that I made was at a Goodwill store. And again, this one, I've stopped at this one before, and they usually have some pretty decent Halloween items. This one was kind of funny. It looked like somebody repurposed a doll and put a skull on it to make their own skeleton doll. So I thought that was funny. And then they had this little vintage clown doll. So the fact that these two were sitting next to each other, what a like perfect duo, right? Looks like trouble to me. Here is a really cute, for only $2, a ceramic jack-o'-lantern that, again, you could probably put your light in and it just had that perfect glow. I pictured it like sitting on a mantle or something like that, to that nature, and I just thought that was adorable, and for only $2. Here was kind of, it looked like more of like a vintage, maybe 80s, 90s, like a holiday, like one of those signs that you could put on outside. It was cute with the little cat design on it. I thought about it for a minute to getting it, but I ended up passing on it. But still, I thought that was cute. It will go to a good home, I'm sure. This right here was a little jack-o'-lantern, only for $1. It seemed like the perfect thing, like a little material cutout that you could maybe even put on your dresser or something as a placemat for other items, or even just hang it on the wall. I thought it was worth the pickup. Alright guys, and I am back home now, and I wanted to show you what I ended up taking with me. So the first thing was that dollar, I don't know if it almost looks like a placemat or like a wall hanger, and I know I will find a perfect place to put it, but yeah, it had that vintage look to it. I thought it was really cute, and only for $1. I mean, that is not a item that I can pass out for, or price, shall I say. So yeah, this was coming home, and like I said, I will find the perfect place for it. Next up, I got that $2 ceramic pumpkin. So yeah, I just had to have it. I thought $2 is not bad at all. And doing some further research, I saw similar ones going on sale online for even $25 to close to $30. And then again, adding on shipping, like another anywhere from $10 to $15 shipping on top of it. So for $2, and it's in really good condition, not a bad deal at all. I will show you what it looks like with it, with that light, and kind of at nighttime to get you in that Halloween spirit. Alright, and here's with the lights out. I just popped in a quick light here to show you. And it doesn't it make you feel like Halloween? It just gets you in the spirit for it. I love these ceramics, and I love when you see something lit up at night, like blow molds or the vintage ceramics. So I think it just brings a whole new light or character to the item. So alright, so I think that's going to do it for this video here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed those thrifting adventures. I love doing them. Thrifting can be so much fun because you never know what you're going to find, and it's always about the hunt, right? So definitely came home with 2 cute items. Definitely there's going to be more thrifting adventures coming up, especially as we get closer to Halloween. So stay tuned, and remember, as always, stay spooky.